The department is in a partnership with a number of organizations that do work that is similar to what Nalibali is doing, as you've just stated. And Nalibali is one of our major partners. And we are partnering with Nalibali because of our objective of increasing access for our learners to reading materials and just to stories. And because their message is about presenting reading and storytelling as a fun activity, it really speaks to the heart of how we believe reading should be introduced, particularly to young audiences. And today, as you know, it's World Read Aloud Day. Reading aloud is really just one of the methodologies of introducing particularly young readers to reading. It's non-threatening, it's fun, it's about modeling reading, and then it speaks to really what we do even when we are walking our journey with our teachers, the journey of professional development, of showing our teachers how to teach reading. We have quite a number of methodologies that teachers use at their disposal to be able to get the message across. Reading aloud is one of those. And so today fits perfectly into that.
You know, the thing is, when you write for kids, you need to kind of get into their heads, because they are a very difficult group of people to write with. It's not easy, so you must make sure. So that's why when I started, I asked them for the names of the character. You know, the names of the characters. I asked them if anyone has got a similar name to the characters that I have in my story. And that's why, and I think they resonated, because that's the beauty of writing stories for children who look like you, who you know where they come from, you know they will have those names and use the names that they have and so on. So I thought that was very important to validate them in the stories, because for most of these kids, they never see themselves in the stories that they read. And that's why it's so important that I try to validate them.
Well, just imagine 2 million children being read to. And just imagine it wasn't just for today, and it was every single day. That would mean that children are exposed to reading, and it would become easier for them. And then they would be able to imagine and think and do the best they could at school, and live out their dreams and their potentials. I think what that could mean is that children could become anything that they want to. The reality is that something that should be an everyday event isn't happening. So we're sitting with the result that the children that were here today, who are in the average of about 8, 9 or 10, are not understanding what they're reading, because they're not enjoying what they're reading. A lot of children can only read in English. It's not their mother tongue. So they learn English the first time when they come to school, so because there's no books available for them. So you've got a legacy that has come with South Africa, and that has stunted the learning ability of so many children. You know, what should be normal, what should be your actual potential is not being reached. Yeah.
Reading is important because it helps me learn new words and know how to spell. And also, some kids in the world don't have that. So I'm saying that people around the world have to help other kids.
Because it memorizes the words that you don't know, and it also helps you that your brain can grow faster.
Reading can help you discover more words. Then when you discover more words, you can help your future kids understand what they don't know when they are helping them with their homework.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on our social mediums.